5360. Which situation would most likely result in freezing precipitation? Rain falling from air, which has a temperature of A. 32 degrees Fahrenheit or less into air having a temperature of more than 32 degrees Fahrenheit. B. 0 degrees Celsius or less into air having a temperature of 0 degrees Celsius or more. C. More than GZF into air having a temperature of 32 degrees Fahrenheit or less. The correct answer is C. Freezing precipitation occurs when raindrops fall through a layer of air that is below freezing. The raindrops do not freeze in the air because they are supercooled, meaning that they are below freezing but do not freeze because they lack the necessary nucleation sites. When the raindrops reach the ground, they come into contact with surfaces that are below freezing and immediately freeze. In situation C, the raindrops are falling from air that is warmer than freezing into air that is below freezing. This is the most likely situation to result in freezing precipitation. 5971. During an IFR cross-country flight, you picked up Rime icing, which you estimate is 1/2 thick on the leading edge of the wings. You are now below the clouds at 2,000 feet AGL and are approaching your destination airport under VFR. Visibility under the clouds is more than 10 miles. Winds at the destination airport are B knots right down the runway, and the surface temperature is 3 degrees Celsius. You decide to A. Use a faster than normal approach and landing speed. B. Approach and land at your normal speed since the ice is not thick enough to have any noticeable effect. C. Fly your approach slower than normal to lessen the wind chill effect and break up the ice. The correct answer is A. Ice will assemble on the plane in an uneven manner. It will increase weight and drag while reducing thrust and lift. Landing approaches should be undertaken with a minimum wing flap setting and an extra margin of airspeed when there are ice accumulations. Avoid making abrupt, significant, and substantial configuration and airspeed adjustments. 5739. Frost covering the upper surface of an airplane wing usually will cause A. The airplane to stall at an angle of attach that is higher than normal. B. The airplane to stall at an angle of attack that is lower than normal. C. Drag factors so large that sufficient speed cannot be obtained for takeoff. The correct answer is B. Frost covering the upper surface of an airplane wing will cause the airplane to stall at an angle of attack that is lower than normal. This is because frost increases the roughness of the wing, which disrupts the smooth airflow over the wing. This disruption causes the airflow to separate from the wing at a lower angle of attack, which reduces the lift produced by the wing. The following are some additional information about frost and its effect on aircraft. Frost can form on aircraft wings when the temperature of the air is below freezing and the humidity is high. Frost can be a significant hazard to aircraft, as it can reduce the lift produced by the wings and increase the risk of a stall. Pilots can reduce the risk of frost by flying at higher altitudes or by using de-icing fluid. 5322. Virga is best described as A. Streamers of precipitation trailing beneath clouds, which evaporates before reaching the ground. B. Wall cloud torrents trailing beneath cumulonimbus clouds, which dissipate before reaching the ground. C. Turbulent areas beneath cumulonimbus clouds. The correct answer is A. Virga is streaks of precipitation that evaporate before reaching the ground. It occurs when precipitation falls through dry or freezing air. Virga is commonly observed in desert regions and during thunderstorms. It can indicate potential rain or snow. 5361. Which statement is true concerning the hazards of hail? A. Hail damage in horizontal flight is minimal due to the vertical movement of hail in the clouds. B. Rain at the surface is a reliable indication of no hail aloft. C. Hailstones may be encountered in clear air several miles from a thunderstorm. The correct answer is C. Hail is formed when water droplets are repeatedly drawn up into a thunderstorm cloud and then fall back down. As the droplets fall, they collide with other water droplets and ice crystals, which causes them to grow larger and larger. If the hailstones grow large enough, they can fall to the ground and cause damage. Hail can be dangerous for people and property. It can cause injuries, damage to vehicles and homes, and even death. Hail can also cause crop damage, which can lead to food shortages. Hailstones can be encountered in clear air several miles from a thunderstorm. This is because hailstones can be carried by the wind for long distances. If you see clear air several miles from a thunderstorm, it is still possible that hailstones could fall.